Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft and our world. So, we're going to be moving on to his military jet and also his giant Monopoly board that he made for some reason. Um, so, but for now, we're going to focus on his aircraft. His plane is just on the ground here. Unlike mine, which is actually flying about, he's left his on the ground, which is understandable. So, first up, look at these wings. Look how thick these wings are. I mean, that's unneeded thickness right there. And they're flat as well. Look at that. Flat wing. Huge flat wings. But he does have at least two engines. Two very large engines, actually. Yeah, I don't know whether... I think they're probably bigger than my engines. By how much, I'm not sure. But, yeah, I think they are slightly bigger. So, huge wings with two sets of ailerons. Or, well, actually, no, this is a sort of Concorde type wing. I was about to say a bit like mine, but mine does actually have a tailplane. But so you've got ailerons and elevators here with the rudder back there with a tiny weeny little rudder. Look at this. Look at this rudder. It's pathetic. Look at that. What's that? 1, 2, 5 blocks of that rudder is actual rudder. The rest of it is vertical stabilizer. I mean, whew. But yeah, so massive, thick elevators and ailerons back on these wings. Forward-firing guns are on this wing, so you've got 4 there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 forward-facing guns. Yeah, 11 forward-facing guns with 4 rear rocket defense slash anti-tailing plane rockets things. So that's what these things are. Those would be these would have rockets, and then anyone behind just let off a volley of rockets at them. I mean, one of them's bound to hit, so those are sort of the flares almost, but they just tend to explode on whatever's shooting at them. A massive vertical stabilizer, a pretty sleek body to be honest. Oh yeah, sorry, the nose actually has got another 8 guns on it. Then you got these massive, I'm guessing they're fixed in place, these things. But yeah, so I think these undercarriage, I think the undercarriage is fixed in place, but these are all individual wheels, massive wheels on massive stilts. I mean, look at this thing is huge. It's a huge structure, this thing is. But it is a fairly cool design, to be honest. Not too sure exactly how you get onto it, since the entrance is up here. Evaluated at 1.6 billion nanoblocks. He does admit that plane creation is not his strong point. He is more into building houses, which he's very good at. He's very good at building houses, not so much planes, but I suppose a plane could be a house. If you wanted it to be. But anyway, so yes, I'm not too sure exactly how you get up here to actually get in, because there is no lower entrance, there is no stairs up to it. Then again, I do have that problem, but then I skirted around that by saying mine's flying, so there we go. But yeah, so this was evaluated at 1.6 billion. His is a transport of troops plane, mine's a sort of multi-purpose transport. So many sleeping areas for the troops. So all of these bunk beds, those are all for the troops. They all have got their own double chest. Obviously they would have a divider, and they would have half and half for each of their belongings. But so yeah, many beds for transporting troops, which is pretty cool. You've got more back here, more chests. So yeah, that's cool. Oh, come on, through the door. There we go. So, coming through here, this is where all of the crew is. Yes, this is a lot of crew. So, but then again, lots of guns. So, most of these crew members would be firing the guns. Or at least working the guns. So, various levers and buttons and switches are on here with various displays, which is fair enough. I think this is for the actual pilot, and then I think the captain's possibly up here or something, I'm not too sure. But so it's a very nice cockpit, really. You have got a wonderful view of the plane. So yeah, a wonderful view of the plane out here. It's very spacious. It's actually a very nice... It's almost like you're in a blimp or a spaceship inside of this cockpit. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Got display there, random buttons and things. You can see the guns back there. I mean, you have a very good view around, at least in this cockpit. So yeah, it's a pretty nice cockpit. And then it's also got all of these sort of slits in the ceiling of glass just to let in light. So yeah, pretty cool. Dark tinted, obviously, black tinted to not let in too much light. So there's that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, 1.6 million. Do you think that's fair? If you don't, what would you get? But yeah, it's a pretty cool plane. I mean, the wings are totally out of proportion, and that rudder is utterly useless. And it has got massive oversized undercarriage. But other than that, it's a pretty cool plane. And now we come to what is possibly his best creation, which is this giant Monopoly board. Because for some reason he just decided, you know what, I'm going to build a Monopoly board. So he just went and did that. So you got the Go here. It is slightly difficult to read. What if I do that? There we go. There we go. So yeah, you've got the Go there. These are all of the Monopoly money chests, and they're all using bits of wool. So $1, these bits of wool, $5, these bits, $10, those bits, $20, those bits, $50, $100, $500. So, yeah. Welcome to Monopoly. If you land on Go, collect 400. If you pass it, collect 200. So, coming along here. I think we gotta delete these things because, yeah. So, for example, those two things there, those were representative of two houses, and then once you have two houses, you can build this, which is a hotel. So, you've got the Old Kent Road for $60 per house, 40. Hotel 190, one house 70, 90, 110, 130. Hotel 190, yeah. So there's rent as well. So I have absolutely no idea how to play Monopoly. He does, I do not. But you've got the community chest. Roll a dice. He just had a random number generation or an online dice thing. Roll 1, gain 50. Roll a 2, lose 100. Roll 3, give 100 to a player of your choice. Roll 4, you go forwards 3. 5, gain 100, and 6, you go back 3. So there's that for the community chest. Then you've got Whitechapel Road, $60 per house, 50, 80, 100, 120, 140 per house, and then the hotel. Tax, pay 200 to the middle, and we do have this double chest here for the middle, which you would obviously put your tax money. And then here you've got Engel Islington, yeah, $100 per house, 100, one house, 100, 130, 160, 190, hotel 300, rent of 15. Then you got the chance, roll a dice, 1, gain 50, 2, lose 50, 3, forwards 3, 4, give 10 to a player, 5, gain 100, 6, lose 30. So that's how we did the random chance thing. Then you've got Euston Road for $100 per house, 100, one house, 100, 130, 160, 190, hotel 300, rent 50. Pentonville Road, yeah, 120 per house, 60. One house, 110, 150, 190, 240, hotel 350, rent of 20. Then we've got jail, so you're in jail here, and then just browsing is what we put out here. So just browsing, you come around here. So yeah. Then you've got Pall Mall or Pall Mall, depends on how you want to say it. $140 per house, 70. Rent of 26. One house, 120, 180, 240, 300. Hotel 40. The electric company. Roll the dice. If the owner has one station, it's 4 times what's on the dice. If owner has both stations, it's times 10 rent on what is shown on the dice. So that counts for the electric company and the waterworks, I think, which is over there, I believe. So yeah, 150 to buy the electric company. Whitehall, yeah, wonderful. Love a Whitehall. $140 per house, 70. One house, 120, 180, 240, 300. Hotel, 40. Rent, 26. Northumberland Avenue, very nice. 160, 80 per house. One house, 130, 200, 270, 350, 450 a hotel, 30 rent. Community chest. I think this is different again. Roll 1, gain 100. 2, go forwards 3. 3, go back 3. 4, lose 40. 5, give 10 to a player. And 6, pay 15 to a middle. And then you got Bow Street, $180 per house, 100. One house, 150. 225, 275, 350. Hotel, 500. Rent, 40. Okay. I may as well continue. So you got Marlborough Street for 180 per house, 100. One house, 150. 225, 275, 350. Hotel, 500. Base rent at 40. Vine Street. Do it for the Vine. $220 per house, 110. One house, 160. 230, 290. 360. Hotel, 520. Rent, 46. Free parking. Collect middle 3. I don't know if the 3 is meant to be anything. I think he may have just done a typo. I'm not too sure. I probably did because the E and the 3 key is pretty close. So, yeah, free parking, collect middle 3. So there's that. You got Strand, 250 per house, 130. One house, 170, 250, 330, 450. Hotel 600, rent of 50. Random chance. Roll 1, receive 100. 2, lose 50. 3, give 10. 4, forwards 3. 5, back 3. And 6, gain 200. So there's random chance. Fleet Street, very nice. 250 per house, 130. One house, 170, 230, 350, 450, 600. Base rent of 50. Trafalgar Square. Very famous. Trafalgar Square. 270 per house, 140. One house, 180, 240, 360, 460, hotel 650, rent of 60. Here's the waterworks. If owned 2, it's times 10 on the dice. 1 times 4 on the dice for rent. Once again, 150 for the waterworks. And then I don't think there's actually stations in here. So yeah, don't have stations, but oh. So now we move on to the yellow ones, which are getting towards the more expensive things. So you've got Chesto for 300 per house, 150. One house, 200, 300, 400, 500. Hotel 750, rent 65. You got Lemando. Oh yeah, these are obviously these aren't actually what's on the Monopoly board, but in our other world we had named houses, and so yeah, he just decided after a while he couldn't be bothered to actually write out all of the proper Monopoly ones. So he was just, we'll use one from ours, we'll personalize it, so I'll leave that. Gel, go to gel. Don't get 200 if you pass go. So yeah, there's the straight to jail thing. And you have the community chest. Roll 1, gain 100. Roll 2, lose 30. Roll 3, forwards 2, 4, back 2, 5, 200, 6, lose 20. So, yes, sorry. So you've got random chance. Roll 1, lose 50. Roll 2, give 100. Roll 3, forwards 3. Roll 4, 50 to the middle. Roll 5, gain 15. And roll 6, gain 30. Then you got super tax, pay 200 to the middle. Then you got these things, which lead you straight back to go. So, yeah, he actually created a legitimate Monopoly board. Don't know why, because I asked, I was like, why are you creating this? And he was, because I can, so there's that. But anyway, so yes, that was his plane and his giant Monopoly board. So, next time, we'll be looking at these houses and going forwards that direction. So, I'll thank you for watching, and goodbye.